I'm a woman in my mid 20s, 5'11, 195 pounds. I've always been very athletic, but a little bit chubby and overall unhappy with my relationship with food. I've been recently very dialed in on weight loss. I have a wonderful boyfriend of 2 years who I love very much, and I would like him to be an advocate and teammate in my weight loss goals, the way Brandy seems to be for you. However, I just can't get him to engage in the way I would like. He doesn't really even want to talk about it. He says he does not want me to associate his approval with losing weight because he thinks that may spiral me into disordered eating behaviors, which I've struggled with in the past. How should I navigate?
Let me say this. I'm a guy and I have a wife and 4 daughters who are the most wonderful, precious, meaningful relationships I have. And sometimes, I'm not saying this is definitely what your guy is doing, but sometimes we do feel awkward about wanting to say way to go on your diet or your exercise plan because maybe it would make you think that we were waiting for you to do that or wanting you to do that. I don't know. It becomes complicated. I will say that if you're trucking along, you do need a teammate. You definitely need a teammate. I would be real apprehensive if he was like bringing you a carton of ice cream at night or telling you not to go to the gym so that you could watch TV with him or trying to get you to order a pizza or something like that. But I understand his reasoning for not wanting to say, like, you look so much better now, or you know what I mean? Like, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt in that sense because I understand communicating with women as a guy. You want to be super respectful. You don't want it to seem as though you were desperate for them to do this thing. I mean, it gets real tricky, you gals, you girls, you women. We get scrutinized for the way we react when you put on an outfit to go out to a party or to dinner. And we have to, tiptoe through these exchanges. And I think that talking to a woman about weight loss is even more of a potential minefield than what should I wear tonight. So I'm saying you absolutely need a teammate and a cheerleader and somebody who's rooting for you and who's got your back. There might be ways he's communicating about this, which he's trying very hard just to say the correct thing that isn't going to stick your attention somewhere it shouldn't be. And so I don't know exactly how to tell you to talk to him about that. But if you're aware of what it could potentially do to you emotionally, then you can have just a really blunt and curt and honest conversation with him and go like, look, I'm working my butt off. Here's what I want. I'm trying to get to this and I need you to be aware of it. If I do something, anything, and my wife's reaction is just like, well, I'm not going to acknowledge that. It's hurtful. It's totally hurtful. I want my efforts to be recognized. And so if it's that, then you have to have a heart to heart conversation with the guy and understand that the guy is saying he doesn't want to create a situation with disordered eating. That's not completely insane. That's thoughtful. He sounds like a thoughtful guy, but also I find that us guys sometimes need training in how to communicate. And so maybe you got to go like, listen, if you know that I'm doing something, acknowledge it sometimes. You don't have to say like, oh my God, you were such a mess before and now you look great. It doesn't have to be that, but it's a tricky conversation. And I think you just have to allow that it's going to be tricky for him too. He sounds like a decent guy, unless he's just a total scumbag, and then get rid of him. That's my advice.
Good advice. And man, your point of guys out there having to dance delicately around certain things when a person, girl gets dressed up. Yeah, I get it.
Oh my God, my wife and kids are so brutal with each other. And I've just learned, like, when the outfit that I'm like, oh my God, that outfit's incredible. I don't say that because then you get the rug pulled out from under you. Like, how could you think that was a great outfit? And it's like, okay, listen, I'm going to be very, very careful with my words. Meanwhile, my wife and kids are cutthroat. They will tell each other all manner of shit. It's like, it seems horrible to me.
Yeah, but if you do it, you would be in the doghouse.
I would never even have these thoughts. These thoughts
Yeah.
don't occur to me, the thoughts that the words they're saying to each other.